Hi everybody, welcome back to The Young Grower. So in this episode we are going to be planting out our sweet peas. The time has finally come for me to get them planted out. It's been around 5 months since we sown them in October. I think it was the 21st of October we sown them. Yeah, they've put on lots of new growth. So for the last 3 weeks I have started to harden them off. I was bringing them out of the greenhouse during the daytime and then putting them back in the evening, and about a week and a half ago I stopped putting them back in the evening and I've been leaving them out, and now they are hardy and it's been going down to around -1 and they've been okay. So the best time to plant them out is in spring, but you need to be careful of what your weather is like in your area. So I'm here in the southwest. You can plant them out if you have a mild frost coming. I wouldn't plant them out if you still have snow, or if you're forecast a heavy snow soon, yeah, because they probably will not survive being covered in snow. But if it's just going to get cold over the evening, as long as you have hardened them off, they will be perfectly fine to go out. But just remember, I am a couple of weeks ahead of everyone else because, yeah, I'm in the southwest and we're quite lucky here. We warm up a little bit sooner than the rest of the country, but at least it gives you an idea of what you can do in a couple weeks time. But if you've grown sweet peas using my method by watching this video, or if you've been reading my Kitchen Garden magazine article about how to grow sweet peas, follow this video and it will show you how you can do it. I'm growing all my sweet peas on my arches and that this year. But before we talk about planting them and how we're going to do that, I think we should look at the sweet peas and just have a little talk about them. I know a few people have asked about pinching them out. When should you pinch them out to encourage a bushier plant? I do it when the plant gets to 10 centimeters. As long as it's got a couple of leaves on it, pinch it out and then leave a couple of leaves on the plant, and in that way it will form a bushier plant and send lots of side shoots out like mine have done, and they are humongous. I've probably pinched them out about 3 or 4 times, so don't worry if you want to do it a couple of times. Don't be afraid. And if you have not yet sown some sweet peas, there's still plenty of time. You can still sow them throughout April. They'll flower a bit later and the plants might not be as big as mine at first, but you will still get some flowers, so don't feel like you have missed out. Get some seeds, get them planted. If you want to know how to plant them, go and check out my previous video. I'll put the link up here to click this little icon, yeah, and it will give you the video of me sowing them using my pint cup method. Yeah, I love this method and it works really well. But the one thing you need to remember is not to put them outside too early. Just be a bit cautious. It's best to be cautious and then put them out and lose them. But my cold greenhouse was getting as low as -1, -2 through winter with the sweet peas in there. So before the weather started to get really warm in the greenhouse, I started to bring them out in the daytime. So there wasn't too much of a big jump. And the last couple of days it's been at 2 degrees, so they're still not as low as the temperature was over winter, so I know they're going to be fine. Yeah, they've been outside now for what, a week and a half, 2 weeks straight, and there's no sign of any problem. So yeah, let's go and have a look. So here are all the sweet peas, and as you can see they are doing absolutely amazing. So I planted 3 seeds and there is 3 plants per pot, and I'm going to plant these out directly like this. I'm not going to separate them, but you can see how healthy they are. So when they get to around about, I'll say that height, just pinch them out. I just do that. Don't be afraid. The more you pinch them out, let's say the bushier the plant will be, and there's still plenty of time for them to send out loads of new side shoots. I'm not going to sit here boring you just showing you the sweet pea plants, but they've put on lots of growth as you can see, and yeah, there's no signs of any damage from the cold. So for me it's perfect time to get them planted, and I'm going to be growing them on this arch again on this side, and I'm also going to plant some up the end on the new arches. I was going to do both sides, but I'm going to keep that side for some vegetables. But yeah, this side we're going to fill with sweet peas. So let's get over there and actually get some planted and show you what I'm actually growing them in. So this is where they'll be growing, and in winter I put some well rotted horse manure on here and also a layer of seaweed to give it some lovely feed throughout the year and just to keep those flowers coming. the more feed you give, I've noticed, the better you get. Whatever you grow them in, you want to make sure it retains the moisture, because if they do go dry in the growing season, it will encourage them to go to seed and you won't get as many flowers. So yeah, you want to water them regularly and don't let them dry out. But originally in this bed it was some multi-purpose compost, and then we just added some well-rotted manure and then a layer of seaweed on the top. Most of the seaweed did break down, but I did scrape the remaining bit just off and pull it to the side, just so it makes it easier to plant in. This year I have grown 7 different varieties, so I've got one of each variety from over there. So all I'm going to do is dig a trench and then pop each sweet pea in, one next to each other. I'm not going to fill them, I'm going to plant them exactly how they are. This way worked really well for me last year, so I'm going to do exactly the same. And I was watching a video from Monty Don a while ago, and he does this as well. He does 3 seeds per pot and then he plants them out how they are. He does not fill them out or anything. So let's get to digging the trench so we can put them in. So there we go, I've just pushed the soil over this way to create a nice trench so we can plant each one in like that. Yeah, so let's get to it. There's no specific way you should do this. Yeah, do what feels right to you. As you grow them, you will learn how they like to grow. So be careful when you are taking them out the pot, because you don't want to damage them after all this time growing. And then we're just going to place this into the trench. Eventually we will tie all these pieces up, but for now we'll just hang them over like that. And then we're going to get the next one and plant that next to it, and just keep repeating this until they're all planted. So that is all those 7 planted, but as you can see I still have room for around 3 to 4 more. I was thinking in my head to plant 10 here anyway, so I'm going to go and get a few more from over there. So I've got 4 more plants. Yeah, let's get these put in. So that is 10 plants put in here, and all we have to do now is backfill the soil and firm it in around, then give them a good watering, and then they are done and they are ready to start growing. And you want to gently push it down around the plant, make sure they're in nice and firm. So the next step for us to do now is to get some twine and to tie them up just to help support them. You probably need to do this for the first 4 to 6 weeks. Once they get established, they will start to climb on themselves, and they will use these pieces to latch themselves on. Yeah, so let's just give them a little bit of support and tie them up. You don't have to do anything special, just a bit of twine or anything you got really that you can use to give them a bit of support. So I've just wrapped some string around the post to the other one to support it, and I'm coming back again. That will just keep them up, and to train them around I'm just going to tie this onto here. So that is all the front supported. I've got to tie a couple more on here just to keep them up so the wind don't snap them off. So now they are all tied up. Now all that's left to do is to give them a good water. So that is the sweet peas planted out for this year. This archway hopefully will look just as beautiful or even better than it did last year. Still got lots to plant, but the plan is to plant them around the allotment in lots of different places. I'm going to plant some up the chicken orchard as well. So hopefully we have an abundance of sweet peas to pick for flowers, yeah, and just to smell, because they're absolutely beautiful. So I'm hoping this just gives you a bit of an idea how you can plant yours out. There's so many different ways, but this is just a simple, easy way that I have found to grow sweet peas. So if you're new to my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to be notified when I upload video next. But it's so good to get these planted, get them in the ground, because I want to use the pots again as well. These are the third year that I've used all these plastic pint cups. What is brilliant. I'm going to be starting my peas, my runner beans, and lots more in them. So there will be lots more content coming, growing lots of different things. I'm starting to ramble on, but I'd like to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I think we're at 505 now, what is amazing. Thank you so much, and I cannot wait to share the rest of the growing season with you all and create some cool content and, yeah, hopefully inspire you. So I've just been nominated in the Great British Growing Awards for 2021 with Grow Your Own magazine. So I was nominated and now been shortlisted for the Best Gardening Influencer of 2021. What is absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, so I will put the link down in the description of this video so you can go over and vote for me. Yeah, words can't just describe to be nominated in the first place and to have my name amongst some of Britain's biggest gardeners. What is absolutely amazing. It's like you got Monty Don, Charles Dowding, all in this competition. They're not in the same category as me, but just to have my name amongst the big people in a competition is just mind-blowing. I'm rambling and rambling on like I normally do, but yeah, that's what makes this channel personalised to me, because sometimes I ramble. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and if you have not yet liked, subscribed or comment, please do. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see each other soon. YouTube have recommended a video for you to watch, and if you have not subscribed, if you click this icon, yeah, it will let you subscribe to my channel, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I upload videos so you do not miss any content.